Hey guys, welcome back to TezMania TV. In today's video I have a body modification update for you. I have done 2 out of 3 sessions on this tattoo, and at first I was planning on waiting until it was completely done before recording a video for you guys. But then I realized that I didn't have a video for this week because I'm not doing my collective haul this week as per usual at the end of the month because I didn't have enough stuff. So I was like, why don't I just show you the progress of the tattoo so far, and then further down the line when it's completely finished, I will show you the finished product as well. Why the hell not, you know? It's a pretty big piece, so lots to talk about, so yeah, I'm gonna do that in today's video. But yeah, just keep in mind that this is not the finished product. There will be more stuff added to it at some point. So as I'm sure you guys can tell by the title of this video and the miniature photo, this is about my Tank Girl thigh tattoo. Yes, this is a project that I've been wanting to do for a long time, and I'm so happy to finally have parts of it on me. It looks amazing already, but like I said, there's going to be more stuff added to it and it's going to be even more amazing. So this is a black and red tattoo, which I've done before. Red is the only color I've done, otherwise all my tattoos are black and gray, but I love mixing red and black together. Like obviously I had to go back to have red, have black hair the second I got home with my new tattoo, and like red is a color that is prominently featured in our apartment and stuff. It's just my favorite color to mix with black. So yeah, I love doing red and black in my tattoos. So my tattoo artist, her name is Will, but her tattoo studio name is RIVET KONST, which means scratched skin art. I know it sounds weird in English, but it makes total sense in Swedish, and I will make sure to post all of her links, like social media stuff, in the caption box. You should totally go give her some love. She is amazing and she's got a really cool style. She does all kinds of creative stuff, and yeah, you guys need to check her out. So the first session on this tattoo we did like a couple of weeks before Christmas, if I'm not mistaken, and then the second session was done yesterday as I'm recording this. Today is February 25th, so the second session was February 24th, so with like 2 months in between the 2 sessions. As of right now, I don't know when the third session is gonna happen, but it's gonna be later this year at least. Hopefully, like pretty soon. Okay, so the concept that I came up with for this tattoo is centered around Tank Girl. If you don't know anything about Tank Girl, you need to do some homework because Tank Girl is an awesome comic book character. There's a movie done about Tank Girl as well, but you have to read the comic book to really grasp how awesome and hysterical this character is. The movie's fun, don't get me wrong, but it's not completely true to the comic book, so you really need to check out the comic book. And I absolutely love Tank Girl. She inspires me style-wise, for one, but she's also a fucking hilarious character. She does not give 2 fucks about anything. She dates a fucking kangaroo. Like it's so much fun, so you need to check this out. So yeah, I wanted to do like a celebratory Tank Girl piece. And the first sketch that I sent over to my tattoo artist was a different portrait of her. It was one when she's like flying through the air about to throw a Molotov cocktail. I'm sure if you know the comics, you've seen that one. But we decided that the details would be too small to look good on that, so I instead went back, looked over my design, and sent her a version that had just the big face, which is the one that we went for. And it's a good contrast with the other thigh that I have, where there's also red incorporated. And the idea was for the Tank Girl tattoo to take up about the same amount of space on my thigh as the existing old thigh piece that I have on my other leg. So for the first session, we focused on the face of Tank Girl in all black. And she used stenciling for all of this. And pain-wise, the thigh isn't actually that bad. It's like a big meaty muscle, so it's not actually that bad. Obviously, when it's down towards the knee, you kind of feel it a little bit more, and then up towards like the inner part of the thigh, your skin is thinner, so you feel it a little bit more there. But all in all, it's been a nice experience, and I've said this before, when it comes to getting tattooed by my friend Will, it's always a nice experience, for one, because she's my friend, but also because she is a very gentle and like careful tattoo artist. Well, she did some pretty brutal stuff this time. I'm going to show you some footage of that later, but I mean like in customer care and also in how rough she is with the needle and stuff. I always leave her place feeling good. Even though I'm tired and like experiencing some pain, I'm always enjoying myself when I'm getting tattooed by her. And that's not always the case when you get tattooed. Right, so after we did the Tank Girl face, I was super happy about that and excited to keep going. So we booked the second session and did that yesterday. And she started out by placing the stencils, like printing them out in the right size that I wanted, then placing the stencils, and she tattooed the text first, so the Tank Girl piece first, that is closest to the knee, and she outlined the letters first, and then she filled them in. That took about an hour and a half. No, wait. A little bit more, like an hour 45. She's very thorough, which is really, really good. You know that you get what you pay for, which I love. And then once the lettering was done, she moved over to the anarchist symbol, and for that, she didn't do any outlines with a thinner needle. She only used like the mega super broad, biggest size needle there is, and that was like a really brutal session. She was like really going to town because we wanted that like dirty, fast look. I really, really love that, and I have more tattoos like that planned in the future. So this was a really fun dream come true to have something like that. And I know it looks and sounds super, super brutal to have it be like that. It is, but for me, the outlining still hurts more because you have a thinner needle, so the pain is more focused. It feels more like actual cutting into your skin. When it's a needle that's wider, I feel like you kind of trick the skin a little bit and it doesn't hurt as bad. That's at least how I feel about it. Like, you guys might have completely different experiences, but yeah. So I didn't actually mind like the super rough part when she went over the symbol. I kind of enjoyed that experience too. In a couple spot, it actually felt like it was tickling more than it was painful. So I don't know what to say. It's just fun being tattooed. You get like phantom pains and stuff. When she was doing the lettering, one of my ribs started itching like crazy, so I was like scratching myself, even though it's like completely further down the body that she's actually doing the tattooing. You always get like phantom pains in other parts. Not pains, but like you feel the vibrations. It's kind of hilarious actually. And the anarchist symbol took like an hour 15. I think we had 3 hours and 15 minutes of active tattoo time, with like a couple of breaks for sipping water and going to the bathroom and stuff. So let's say 3 hours. And most of that was for the text because the symbol was, because of the like roughness, it was pretty fast. So I was happy to stop at that point this time, and then we're going to do the rest the next time, because it is kind of exhausting on your body to sit through pain longer than that. That's at least how I felt. I've done an 8-hour session. Like my other thigh tattoo was done in one session, and that was 8 hours. So I've been through the rough ones, and I'm telling you, for me, it's worth it to split them up because it's such a strain on the body. I'm a little bit swollen, but not too bad at all. And I did have some bleeding yesterday when she did the rougher patches of the symbol, but you kind of get numb after a while. Yeah, you get used to the feeling, and it's kind of goes from being painful to being something that your body accepts. So the finished result is this. I am super happy with it. Finished result after 2 sessions, I should say, not completely finished because there's more to do. And I absolutely love it. And the idea now for the 3rd session is to add spatter and mayhem, like I said, and to have that kind of droop down onto the knee and continue onto my shins, which is where I have this amazing melting skull tattoo that she did for me as well last year. And the idea is for them to kind of melt together a little bit so that the leg is more like one cohesive piece, even though they have 2 different themes. So I can't wait to see that done, and then we'll see what we're gonna do next. We have some more ideas for other parts of my body as well, and I do have a lot of space left in the back of my legs and stuff. I always prioritize my front because I can see the front. My legs feel more complete now because I can see them, but like when I turn in the mirror and I can see that there's not a lot going on in the back, I'm like, no, we have to cover that up as well. But the front is most important to me because I'm the one who looks at it, you know? So yeah, it's awesome. I'm very excited. And I can't wait to finish this. Again, if you want to know more about my tattoo artist, you can turn to the caption box and find direct links to her channels. If you guys have any questions about this experience or anything like that, let me know in the comments section. Don't forget to follow me on Facebook and Instagram because I update there more often than I do here on YouTube. Thanks for watching, and remember, do no harm, but take no shits. I'll see you next time.